starts the way it has to start. What about your start feelings tonight?
Yeah, amazing result. Top performance against a really good side. We spoke before the game that we was playing, you know, the club world champions, and we had to be on it from the start, and we were. We started really well. We went 2-0 up. Disappointing to concede that goal so quickly after we went 2-0, but second half we come out, created the better chances, and yeah, nice to get the third goal.
It was a blast watching this game, so intense. What was key?
Yeah, I think with the ball possession, making angles, helping each other. You saw me and Serge drop in quite a lot to make it difficult for them to press. They was always kind of -1, and you know, as the game went on, I felt like they got more tired, the spaces opened up, and we was able to exploit that. So yeah, it was a tough game, physical game, but really delighted.
And you start with 2 goals, especially the second one. Was it kind of a symbol for the team effort right now to force a mistake to get this goal?
Yeah, 100%. We talk a lot about, you know, when the other teams try and play you. You know, we're always 2 or 3 seconds away from having a chance ourselves, and you saw that with the pressure, and you saw that throughout the whole game. There was opportunities that we had when we won the ball back quickly. So yeah, it kind of fell to me in a nice place, and it was a good finish.
Last year you had 11 Champions League goals. How much this year?
Hopefully more. It's always the aim to improve and get better. You know, I always feel like in the Champions League you create maybe more chances than the Bundesliga. The games are maybe a bit more open, and that suits me. So yeah, for sure, hopefully I can get more than 11 this year.
Well, Vinny, from a Bayern Munich point of view, just a game plan well executed tonight?
From the players, yes. I think we needed a high level of focus for this game. We couldn't afford to switch off. They have players who can create something out of nothing, speed to running behind. So we were managing a lot of moving parts all the time, but the players did it well, and I thought that anytime we recover the ball, we look positive going forward, trying to turn it into an attack. And anytime that we had possession, I thought that yeah, it looked like there was a lot of joy in the play, and then we were a good team.
Chelsea got the goal back to make it 2-1. You are far from your first choice of back four. To see the game out in the manner that you did, was that pleasing for you?
Yeah, but I've said it, because this has been a topic here in Germany, I've said it multiple times that I trust every single player that I have with me here. It doesn't even cross my mind. Yeah.
In terms of this competition, the perfect start, the want to win, to go far in this competition, from what you've seen tonight, the belief there from the boys?
Yeah, steady though, steady. It's not the moment for big statements. We're happy with this win because you play against the world champions in the end. That's how you have to look at it. And Enzo Maresca and his team have been doing a terrific job with a lot of players that are very exciting. So just in itself, it's a really positive result for us.
I thought we played well, to be fair. I think we've shown that we deserve to play there. The 3 goals we conceded obviously was our own fault, not good enough, but I feel like we had chances and the game could have been different in my opinion.
What made it so difficult to break like the usual Bayern dominance in their home games?
I think we broke them down well, to be honest. I think we had chances, we just, maybe the final pass or some chances we missed, we should have scored. But obviously they're a good team and we knew it would be difficult, but I think we deserve better than what we got.
Cole, was that a frustrating night for Chelsea out there tonight?
Yeah, I feel like we deserve more, to be honest.
Was it quite a surprise to be 2-0 down after 26 minutes? Because you started really well.
Yeah, we started well. I think we had early chances to score. But when you make mistakes at the highest level, then it's always difficult to come back in any game.
What were sort of the main mistakes that were made tonight by your side?
Maybe just a bit of lack of concentration and not managing the moments correct. But like I said, I feel like we've shown that we can play against one of the best teams in the competition. Yeah, I think we deserve more, to be honest.
Has it given you, so where does it rank in terms of Champions League? You're back in it for the first time in 2 years, but does it give you confidence that you can go toe-to-toe with teams in this competition?
Yeah, the manager said to us before, he knows we can go toe-to-toe, and I think we've shown tonight despite the result. But you know, it's a good learning curve for tonight, and to be back in the competition is nice. So just need to kick on from here.
Yeah, because at half-time, 2-1, you come out looking pretty strong. What didn't quite happen in the second half?
I don't even know, to be honest.
But a learning curve. The competition was always going to be a learning curve for Chelsea this season?
Nah, we're not coming it to be a learning curve. I feel like we've shown tonight that we can compete and we want to do as best as we can.
Enzo, a tough one for your team tonight. How would you assess this game? Cole Palmer was quite happy with the performance.
Yeah, I think the performance was good, to be honest. The first 20 minutes we created 2-3 chances until they scored the first one. The first goal we can avoid that, but we were in the game, we competed until the end. the goal we score, I think it's quite tough decision from the referee, because when there is not intention to go for the ball, you just kick another player. It's different one, but even with that, I think we compete until the end.
Especially in the home games, Bayern is so hard to catch because they're so fluid. What was the main tactical approach to sustain this pressure and to get a chance?
Well, we try to be aggressive off the ball, and on the ball we try to play our game. I think we did that not for the entire game, for part of the game, and this kind of game required to do the right things for 95 minutes.
To get a feeling for this year's Champions League, how big of a role can your team play, but Bayern as well?
We are happy to be where we are in this moment. 1 year ago we were playing playoff, Conference League playoff. So after 1 year we are in this competition again. That is where this club belongs to. In terms of Bayern, I think they are one, for me personally, they are one of the favorite team. In the last 4 or 5 years, they play semi-final, quarter-final, so it's a team that it's always there.
We haven't spoken to you since you won your first trophy.
Yeah, I know.
You've had all this personal success, all the goals. You played 102 games for Bayern. You've scored 96 goals, which is fantastic. You've 23 penalties have you scored, off 24. I mean, the stats are incredible. But you won this trophy. What's that been like for you?
It's been nice. You know, it was a long time coming. A lot of hard work from, you know, my first games to my first trophy, for sure. A lot of highs, a lot of lows. But ultimately, it was just a great thing to kind of tick off in my career. And, you know, it feels like a long time ago now. I'm someone who moves on fairly quick. I enjoyed the moment. We had some good celebrations, for sure. And then, yeah, look, we're in a new season. My focus is on this year. We won the Super Cup as well, which was nice. And then, you know, our hunger, not just me, but the team, is to push on now. And that's no different for me.
Kane, how good is, you played in that position, how good is he in terms of, obviously we know his all-round game, but when we talk about elite strikers, especially over the last 20 years, where would you put him? What bracket would you put him? How much do you rate him?
What I like is the evolution of the player. I remember going to see him one time and for a previous job that I was doing, and I asked him, you know, like, you score a lot of goals, but sometimes you forget about your teammates and you don't try to look for a pass. He said, "You're right, I'll work on that." Then he came up with it. Then, you know, he's trying to get better all the time, and he's been doing it. And, you know, the higher you go, and you know, no disrespect to Tottenham, he's playing with in a better team now, so that will enhance his quality.
What advice did you give him in that moment?
Oh no, I didn't have to give him anything, because I saw the way he was talking and in his eyes that he is a guy that works. Do you understand what I mean? He didn't need anything. You could see that he knew, you know, what he had to do. And by the way, it's one thing to say it, and it's another thing to do it, and he did it.
I think he's England's greatest ever centre-forward or goal scorer. You know, he's done it in the Premier League with a team who aren't one of the top teams. He's gone abroad now, Bayern Munich, huge pressure, all eyes on him. What was his numbers there? 90-odd goals in 100 games or something like that. Ridiculous. He's been a top goal scorer in the World Cup. He is one of the greatest goal scorers the game's seen. And I think, you know, you think of some great strikers England have had in the past, and obviously some great ones.
So he's got the most. You think he's higher than?
Okay.
Shearer? No, I'm not. It's not a debate. I
know he's your mate because of the podcast, but he scored more goals for England than Shearer. If he'd have stayed in the Premier League, he'd have got the Premier League thing as well. He's gone abroad to one of the biggest clubs in the world and scored goals. He's like, his numbers are off the scale. He's got more goals than anyone.
You can't do it off that. It was.
What was it off then?
Internationally, it was way harder.
Why was it?
Because they're back at it.
Why was it?
England played now in the qualifiers. It's the lowest.
What are your honest assessments after that one tonight?
Difficult one to take. Obviously, we conceded three goals that we feel like we shouldn't have. We were right there in the game. We competed well, but unfortunately, we didn't get the win.
In what ways do you feel like you shouldn't have conceded those goals?
Just some sloppy goals and some sloppy moments. Just better concentration would have avoided those moments.
Do you think at this level that type of thing will punish you instantly?
Yeah, definitely. That was proved tonight. But as you can see, I think we played very well. We competed well, and we showed that we can do some good things in this tournament.
Yeah, you went toe-to-toe with Bayern at various points tonight. Does that give you confidence that you can compete at this level in this competition?
Yeah, listen, we already knew our quality. We already knew the quality of our squad. We came into this game having full belief in ourselves, and yeah, we already knew what we're capable of. What's
Enzo Maresca's message been to you after the game?
Yeah, obviously it's a difficult loss to take, but again, we showed that we can go toe-to-toe with them despite the 3-1 result. But now all focus is on